We've got GMU, our reigning defending champ, 1-4 out of the group stage here.
Yep.
So they cannot be counted out here. They will be dangerous. There they are, locked in, getting ready for this match against Syracuse. I think a lot of people have been surprised here by Syracuse's performance.
Yeah.
They went really hard in the group stage, and now they've set themselves up here well for a good bracket run, man.
Yeah, and on the side of Syracuse here, we look at Gavilan, right? He's been performing very well for the Syracuse team, but on the side of GMU, this roster has been together for quite some time, 2 years coming into this LAN event here, Boost on the Beach, and they are looking to reignite the flame, right? Trying to come back strong and make this bracket run. They're the 12th seed, everyone kind of ignoring them so far, but they don't want to be ignored, right? You want to come up, you want to come out swinging and really make a name for yourself once again.
Yeah, as you mentioned, experienced roster. They've got a lot of age on that team there, and it's something that we were learning as well. Joshua Squasher and Titanium both have CRL experience from some prior experiences there at Nova Community College. So again, yeah, this is a team that have this backing, right? They've been in positions like this. They've faced adversity. So I know that they're going to be coming into this strong, man. They'll be looking good.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see kind of who takes the front foot, right? Because over on the GMU side, you look at Titanium having a lot of these shots, a lot of these goals for this GMU squad here. But on the side of Syracuse, Gavilan has been that man leading the way with saves and shots above his teammates. And really, being able to track Titanium and Gavilan on either side is going to be the name of the game for these two squads, right? Able to come up with plays to interrupt passing opportunities and really get a good counterattack going early on is going to define this series.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. As you can see there again, Syracuse, that number 5 seed, coming into this, right? I think that a lot of people were expecting them from New York, right? They were returning from last year as well. A little bit of struggle there, but again, they have continued to show over and over again through that group stage that they deserve that spot, man. And it's going to be exciting to see them kind of go into this now, prove it a little bit further. I know both these teams are fired up to be playing against each other right now, man.
Yeah, it's going to be, we're going to jump in here soon, right? Of course, GMU are coming off of a win here against Georgia State, where all members kind of fired on all cylinders together, right? Every member on the side of GMU was clicking today against Georgia State, able to pick up that final win for them earlier, and maybe being able to ride that momentum into this elimination round here against Syracuse is something that's going to benefit them heavily in this matchup.
Yeah, a tough Georgia State team as well. That's got to be exciting for GMU to pull out as well. Again, not being dominated in these matches, right? Being able to keep them close as we kick off here again, and as we can see now, teams are going to be getting after it again, playing for elimination on the line. Things are going to be close here, guys, as we can see everything kicking off here. Pressure going on early here now by GMU, trying to keep the front foot forward, try to keep the pressure on and set the tone here early, Ben.
Yeah, Devin having an early shot on goal there, trying to make something happen. Here we see Titanium possibly getting the shot, but Joshua Squasher with the follow-up, able to take an early lead here. 1-0 in game number 1.
And you can hear what it means to them early, getting fired up over here on the main stage. They're going ahead and trying to, again, set this tone. They're trying to be the underdogs here. 12 seed, but again, they're defending champions, all right? They know that their title is on the line here. Big start for them.
Yeah, a huge start. We see Mason Star now on the side of Syracuse trying to make something happen for themselves as well, but GMU defense able to find the clear back over to Syracuse's side. We see Titanium meeting it in the air, but Patrick is in the area to receive it. And now Syracuse trying to get these passing lanes unlocked, trying to set up their counterattack into this right corner.
Yeah, and as we've been able to see here early, GMU's been able to keep the pressure on really well, but Syracuse now trying to equalize a little bit. Rotation ball coming in now from GMU. Let's see what they can do. Gets cleared right off the line there. Oh, and the pressure's going on, and Syracuse is able to get it across the map. Gavilan, right place, right time. Syracuse has now evened it up here.
Yeah, and you can see the clear just on target there. GMU not respecting that if they're putting 3 members forward, right, that net is going to be open. Gavilan finds the clear on target, and it's just hard in that instance to get back in time to save that ball there. Syracuse winning the kickoff here, but Joshua Squasher able to receive it well here. Devin again in goal, trying to get a clear for GMU. Right now, Syracuse, though, has possession of this ball heavily.
Yeah, both teams continuing to trade well. A lot of action here through the first minute and a half of this game. It's going to be exciting again. We're moving to a best-of-5 format here for the single elimination portion of the bracket here.
Right now, a shot on goal there by Titanium, but defended by Patrick as well. We can see Joshua Squasher as well trying to get angles onto this net. GMU looking like a different team right now. The aggression coming out from them is something that we haven't seen yet for the earlier stages of this tournament.
Yeah, no. You could already tell they've stepped their level up significantly here. Syracuse trying to put the pressure on. Shot goes onto goal by Joshua Squasher. Gets cleared off the line once more by Syracuse again. As we can see, both teams doing a really good job of kind of contesting. One not putting too much pressure onto the other just yet. Ball not spending too much time in either end of the field here.
Yeah, the clears coming through from both sides have been strong. Right now, it's going to be up to Gablon to try to find this clear in response. We're able to poke it out of that left corner there, passing it over towards mid here. Devin now trying to respond, but it is Patrick again in the area. But Devin with the follow-up, able to seal the deal on that goal there. 2-1 GMU.
GMU relentless pressure there in the last 30 seconds or so, and is capitalized there. Devin, again, right place at the right time. GMU's really starting to gel here, man. Things are looking a lot better for them already.
Yeah, GMU 2-1 now against this Syracuse squad. 2:30 left on the clock in game number 1 here. GMU, the aggression that they're showing right now has been stellar so far. We can see Mason Star trying to make something happen. A shot on goal, but again, Joshua Squasher in the area to protect the net. Now it's all up to Titanium. He can squeeze it through. No, Patrick again. That defensive genius is in position for Syracuse.
Yeah, great rotations here by both teams. Again, you see the defensive assets coming in very strong here. We only saw GMU get caught out once on that triple commit, and they've really been able to pull it back in since then. Boost being managed well here by both teams. Syracuse is going to be able to launch a massive attack here. So you see the demo come out by Devin. That's going to be able to buy GMU some time here as Syracuse is able to go ahead and try to put this pressure on. Aerial's coming out. Mason Star's not able to do much with it. TI trying to push it into the half of Syracuse.
Yeah, the demo coming in there, really halting any progress. Another one onto Joshua Squasher, but that's not what you want to see. We see Titanium and Devin now meeting at the ball here. Titanium able to maintain possession, able to hopefully find this clear, will be able to do so, and possibly be able to set up a pass here across. Denied there by Gablon on the side of Syracuse. Clears back and forth. A minute 20 left to go here. Only 1 point deciding this game number 1 so far.
Yeah, low scoring game thus far, but again, I think that just speaks to both teams really being able to just being responsible with their rotations here. Again, they're being disciplined and playing exceptionally well here. Again, this is just going to be the start of the single elimination bracket. You can tell both teams want it so bad. 1 minute remaining now in game 1 of this best of 5. Syracuse going ahead and trying to push forward, doing their best here. GMU putting the pressure on to see if they're able to do anything here. Cleared out by Pat, but still GMU relentless pressure, getting the touches on, and just now, as I say that, Syracuse pushing forward. 30 seconds left remaining now in this game. They're going to need to do something here if they want to try to stay in this, man.
Yeah, Syracuse needs to find these clears here. That shot there was on goal, but the demo coming through. Joshua Squasher able to then follow that up with a goal of his own. 2-point lead now in game number 1. 30 seconds left. They need to find something fast if you're Syracuse, if you want to try to stay in this game.
Joshua Squasher, one of the standout players from last year's Boost on the Beach, integral part of this GMU team. Again, really coming through clutch there, trying to put the nail in the coffin here on this game 1.
Yeah, Syracuse now has to find a quick goal here. 20 seconds left on the clock by Titanium, able to find that huge clear there. We can see Syracuse meeting it in the air, trying to get these passes set up. Pat now trying to win the 50-50, will stay mid, however. We can see Mason Star now trying to get the passing across, but the crosses are not lining up just yet. And with the seconds ticking down, game number 1 looks all done and dusted. It is GMU is going to take game number 1 as soon as this ball hits the ground. It's still up, trying to get this last goal, possibly, if you are Syracuse, trying to keep the morale high, but finally will reach the floor. GMU 1-0 over Syracuse.
It's a great start for GMU. Again, our 12 seed and defending champion. They're going to be able to take that momentum here into the rest of the series. I really like to see that. Yeah, Syracuse juggling it around for a little bit, doing whatever they can to try and stay stuck in. GMU not satisfied just yet, though. They got some more work to do here, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, GMU, a good look here in game number 1, right? Able to find these huge demos, and also just the team play seems just better than it was earlier today and in day 1 here for the tournament. And it's exciting to see this kind of power come out from GMU, because we know this is a very good team. They've been playing together for so long, and being able to see that synergy finally come alive here in the elimination bracket is awesome to see.
You said it, man. Yeah, we know the ability that they have. They know that themselves, right? The good thing about a format like this, right, is the group stage, although it is important, it does determine seeding, it's not the end-all, be-all, right? They have an opportunity to survive, and they're showing that here. They're coming alive right when they need to.
Yeah, and it kind of comes back to that Georgia State series earlier today, right? They were able to pick up that win, a huge morale boost, avoiding the 0-5 group stage for GMU, showing that, hey, we can still win games, right? We can still perform at a high level here, and they're showing it here against Syracuse.
Absolutely, you're right. They got that win at the right time just to kind of believe in themselves a little bit, try to get the momentum going on their side now as we kick off here into the second game of the series. Again, Syracuse right away has the pressure put on them by GMU. GMU trying to capitalize on that momentum, get this win in, but Syracuse is going to be looking to fight back here. Gets a clearance there early. Mason start pushing it towards midfield.
Yeah, GMU, though, still laying on the pressure, not allowing this ball to go on their side of the field. As I say that, however, Syracuse able to find a clear in response. Pat meeting it in the air, ball still hovering around midfield. Mason able to get the demo onto Titanium, but unable to do anything about it as the ball is over in Syracuse half of the field here. A clear having to come through yet again from Syracuse. GMU's pressure has been greater than Syracuse all series long so far, and something that Syracuse needs to try to find an answer to.
Yeah, shot goes on there by Joshua Squasher, again rotating around to the back here. GMU again just putting shots on early, making Syracuse have to deal with them. Syracuse is going to have to try and get forward here, try to get some space if they want to try to keep themselves in this game, ultimately in this series, and ultimately in this tournament.
Yeah, Pat finding a good clear into the corner there. Shot on goal. Titanium in the area to make the save for GMU. But now it's Syracuse's turn to possibly put on some pressure onto GMU here. 3 players hovering around it. Joshua Squasher able to get the clear, but the demo will come through as well. But with the clear coming through from his teammates, it's not going to mean a whole lot, right? Because Joshua Squasher off of respawn now is in position to follow up of the aggression that his teammates are putting on Syracuse.
Yeah, great offensive rotation here by GMU. Again, putting the pressure on. Shot cleared right off the line there by Gavilan, doing a great job staying back in defense. Syracuse is. The pressure is on, but they are not breaking just yet. They go ahead and try to shoot the ball into GMU's half now and try to get an offense started themselves.
Yeah, we can see GMU again with a good clear, but the response, the defense, has been the name of the game in game number 2 right now. 2 minutes in, no goals have come across just yet from either side, but now it's Joshua Squasher. Good interrupt and contest there from the member on Syracuse, able to save the day. That was a 2v1 situation, but being able to meet that ball keeps it evened up at 0.
Joshua Squasher finding the demo, creating some space for the team here again as both teams start to trade sides here. Try to find a weakness in one of the other's defense. Nothing happening just yet as GMU shoots it forward. Shot nearly on goal. Titanium finding the demo as well here. GMU continuing to push, continuing to put the pressure on. Syracuse again, though, is unrelenting in their defense. They're staying extremely strong here as I say that. Titanium puts it away. Great setup by GMU to get that ball right in front of the goal. Easy layup from there.
And we can see Pat getting that early save, but Devin is there to loop around that corner and get that pass, that cross across to Titanium there. And that's really what they've been doing all day today, right? Titanium and Devin have been able to find these angles together. Titanium getting huge goals on the side of GMU. Mason starts finding the demo there onto Joshua, but isn't going to mean a whole lot, right, as we see the ball over in Syracuse's side. But 1:02 minutes left to go. Syracuse needs to find something, and right now, they just haven't been able to get the ball rolling.
No. Again, I think it really speaks to GMU's discipline and how they've been able to maintain their form here. But as I say that, Syracuse starts to get forward here, gets an opportunity. Gavilan goes a little high there to see if they're able to keep this ball in GMU's half, try to put the pressure on and equalize early here.
Yeah, Gavilan finding that left corner again. Joshua Squasher up to contest. The ball rolling, but Devin is there to find the clear. 2 members of Syracuse opt not to commit to that play. opting instead to go on this defensive side because they're scared of these clears and this GMU rotation just being faster than their own so far. And Syracuse with 1:20 left, a demo coming through onto Mason Star as well. Gavilan able to get across the field in time to get that save. GMU, though, still applying the pressure.
Amazing save by Gavilan there, flying across the goal. Gavilan is an animal between the sticks right now, keeping Syracuse in this game. Again, another low-scoring defensive battle here. Really, Syracuse hasn't had an opportunity to really get forward just yet, but here they go now with 1 minute remaining. They're going to go ahead and get the ball into GMU's half, try to get a counterattack going, but as I say that, GMU gets it shot out. Mason Star finds the demo onto Joshua Squasher. Mason Star able to get the ball away. Gavilan again back from behind trying to get this ball out, but there is Devin taking advantage of the errant pass and putting GMU up 2-0 and one step closer to progressing in this tournament.
Yeah, and that's just Devin really just playing out of his mind, right? Getting these saves, getting these demos, and then finishing it off by himself. The insurance goal has been scored by GMU here. 40 seconds left, up 2-0 in game number 2.
Yeah, certainly not too late for them to turn something on, but they're going to need to go quick here, Ben. Let's see what they're able to do, but right away, again, GMU just putting the pressure on early, not even letting up in a moment, getting the ball right into Syracuse's half, putting the pressure on, and just maintaining control of this ball. Here we go, Syracuse now tries to shoot this into GMU's half, give themselves an opportunity. Time is ticking. Every second is going to be valuable here as they need to try to get themselves on the board with at least 10 seconds left here.
Yeah, 10 seconds left in game number 2. Not looking likely that Syracuse is going to be able to even this game. Up 5 seconds now, trying to find this goal, but are unable to do so. Wide indeed. The shot on goal again. Joshua Squasher with the save. 0 seconds on the clock. As soon as this ball hits the ground, GMU will take a 2-0 lead in this best of 5. It will hit the ground. Now GMU looking online and ready to make a run.
GMU is looking so strong here, and this is what we knew that they had in them, right? Again, these are our defending champions, right? Yep. They have the ability. They haven't been playing up to their potential really this entire tournament through the group stages, but now they're coming alive right when they need to. A quick 2-0 up on Syracuse here, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're just a bracket team, right? Groups, right? Faltering a little bit, but able to bring it back here in day 2. Looking very confident, very strong here against Syracuse. And yeah, this is what we expected to see from GMU earlier on in this tournament, and seeing it now is amazing. Now.
8-hour drive down here. They're on their spring break. They've been here for a minute. Yep. Maybe Saturday they were just trying to get the rust off a little bit, getting locked in. But they've made it happen now, and they've given themselves an opportunity to meet Maryville in the next stage of this tournament.
Yeah, Maryville is the one awaiting either GMU or Syracuse here, but if Syracuse wants to stay alive, they are going to have to find the reverse sweep. They need to find a way to get Gavilan the ball, right? He's been taking the majority of the shots for this Syracuse squad for this tournament, but it comes with getting possession of the ball, right? Because right now, GMU has been so dominant in the time of possession so far in these first 2 games that Syracuse hasn't had a lot of opportunity to really get the momentum and the morale up for their team.
You're spot on, my friend. Absolutely. GMU have been having more effective and earlier touches here as they get a shot on early. Pat is able to go ahead and get that thing away, and Syracuse now tries to get on a quick counterattack, and they are able to find it. Gavilan gets them on the board early here. 15 seconds into game 3. Syracuse is now on the board, has their first lead of the series.
Yeah, and you can see GMU there letting up that goal, committing 3 to a possible early play development, but it doesn't go their way, meaning that their goal is wide open for Syracuse to find the clear and get an early score here on the board. A good start for Syracuse, but they have to keep it going if they want to stay alive.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be a great start for them. Just get to see the ball go in and get a lead early on here, try to get themselves back into the series. As we can see, again, both teams trading in the midfield here early on in this game. Deciding match here for GMU to go ahead and try to move on. Let's see if they're able to get on the board early. We see both teams trading demos. Titanium and Pat back and forth here. Ball now rolling into Syracuse's half. GMU has a chance here, getting centered, not just enough yet. Syracuse finds a defensive rotation and attempts to clear the ball out here.
Yeah, Gavilan able to find this clear Moonstar, as a Mason Star, excuse me, able to find that touch as well for Syracuse. And really, it's up to getting these clears if you're on the Syracuse Syracuse squad, they get one there, but again, GMU was able to answer on the defensive side, getting these clears in response. In this game 3, the possession has seemed a lot more even as opposed to games 1 and 2, where it's been a majority GMU sided here. Pat trying to find that cross over to his teammate Gavilan, but unable to do so. Mason now on response, on the retreat, able to answer that ball. But again, GMU looking for a response. Pat able to clear that one out of the lower corner, saving a goal there for Syracuse. But right now, they need to get this cleared. GMU is putting on the pressure.
Yeah, great job by Syracuse here. Again, defensively, they've been so strong in this series. Have had GMU really be able to put the pressure on. They've taken advantage of the chances that they've been given earlier in this series here. Syracuse doing a great job, though, now of trying to maintain their opportunities here as well.
Yeah, GMU getting a demo there, but unable to do anything with it. Gavilan now trying to get this clear on the side of Syracuse, but the ball still standing in the corner. Joshua Squasher with the demo onto Pat. That could be the opening that they were looking for, but Mason Star in position to respond, playing that 2v3 very well on the side of Syracuse, denying any type of play development from GMU. Devin now trying to keep this ball over in Syracuse's side. The clears not yet coming to fruition here for Syracuse, but GMU, just the pressure that they're exerting right now is just tremendous, right? Syracuse cannot find a clear.
No, but Syracuse still doing a good job of staying in shape, getting this ball out. There they go, and they're able to try to get a counterattack going, but Titanium's there to take the ball away, keep that in Syracuse's half, and maintain this pressure that you were talking about. GMU starting to come alive here in this game, have an opportunity, but it just isn't able to come about. GMU still on the offensive here. Syracuse trying to get a counterattack going, but GMU is just not letting that ball get past the halfway line, man. They're keeping the pressure on here. Devin getting himself an opportunity. Syracuse chasing along their back wall here. Now they're in. Let's see if they're able to go ahead and try to make an offensive happen here, Ben.
Yeah, they finally have it over in GMU's side of the field. Shot
Great
on
save.
goal from Gavilan, but Devin is there to save the day, making it, or keeping it rather, a one-score game here. 1:30 left on the clock, but Syracuse with that early goal, that defense stand that they had the last few minutes there was tremendous. Pat now finding the demo onto Titanium. Joshua Squasher trying to set up Devin as well with the pinch there, the 50-50 going in way of Syracuse. Pat now finding the demo onto Joshua Squasher as well. Syracuse looking to find this insurance goal, but Respawn's now coming through for GMU. Hopefully finding a clear here. Pat trying to make something happen off of the ceiling, but unable to do so. Now it's up to GMU in the final minute to try to even up this game.
I like Syracuse's aggression here starting to go. You're starting to see them go for a little more demos, try to make some space on the field here. I think that's enabled them to start stepping up, getting the ball into GMU's half here. Right as I say that, Mason Star takes out Joshua Squasher, trying to put this thing away here. Like you said, 45 seconds remaining. They know that they're going to need this game, try to get themselves back into it. Defensive showings by both teams have been so strong. This has been a higher scoring tournament. We've seen teams put up consistently 7, 8, 6 goals. So now to see this is inspiring.
Yeah, 30 seconds left on the clock. Now the angle there, Devin able to keep it a one-score game. A huge shot on goal there from Syracuse does not go in. 20 seconds left now on the clock. Pat is in the backfield, however, able to maintain possession of this ball in Syracuse's favor. 10 seconds now, looking to play keep away. Titanium with a shot on goal, but Mason Star again is in position to get the save there. 3 seconds left, the ball is in front of the net. They need to try to find it, try to keep it up in the air. We're trying to find the spike. We'll be able to do so. Syracuse staying alive. Now 2-1 lead for GMU.
Man, these games have been so tight this entire time. It's crazy to see how both teams are again managing their defenses, keeping themselves in it. You can tell now with elimination pending, right?
Yeah.
These teams are tightening up a little bit, not able to get as free as they were, a little bit more aggressive as we were seeing in the early stages of group play here. So Syracuse 1-0, that's all you need.
Yeah, and that's a good look there from Syracuse, right? Because that defense that they put up in that game 3 was tremendous. Because GMU had so much pressure in their favor, right? They were just pounding at the net, but nothing could go in. Syracuse defense holding strong. Huge props to know it's Pat, right? Because he was able to find huge saves on the side of Syracuse to really solidify that 1-0 lead that they had in that game number 3. And now GMU calm down, right? You're still up 2-1. You need one more game to go, trying to clinch this first series here of the elimination bracket.
Yeah, most definitely. If you're GMU, no need to panic just yet, but you do want to try to close this thing out as soon as you can here. We did see players like Gavilan as well. Yeah, both teams just flying across the net to make those saves, keep themselves in it. It's been great to see thus far. Again, I'm just wondering when we're going to see somebody break out a little bit and try to get some space between one another, right? Both of these games have been so close thus far. The series has really been tight here. Let's see how they're able to maintain as we see Syracuse getting ahead early, putting the ball into GMU's territory.
Yeah, Syracuse winning the kickoff yet again, trying to make something happen early, much like they did in game number 3, but unable to do so just yet. The clear coming through from GMU, met by Pat there, trying to make something happen in the air. The pass to Gavilan will not connect in totality there, but Devin now trying to find the clears for GMU. Shot on goal there from Pat Titanium, able to get the save there. The demo, however, does a double demo. It's going to be an own goal. Unfortunately, we saw Titanium there trying to get back, trying to get that save, but unable to do so. Syracuse opening up with a huge play.
Pat just playing the role of the bruiser, just making space for them to get in there, man. Great job. Yeah, Titanium doing everything he can to get back and make the save, but when your teammates are down, there's not too much that you can do there. Syracuse starting strong here in this game 4, Ben.
Yeah, again, kickoff going in favor of Syracuse. GMU able to find that early clear, but yeah, Syracuse right now is just playing such a team game right now. Joshua Scotcher able to find the demo onto Mason Star, slowing down the aggression that Syracuse was putting on them for a short time. Devin now winning in the air. No boost remaining, however, not able to catch up to that ball and solidify that goal on the side of GMU. The clears now coming through from Syracuse. But right now, a game of ping pong. The ball missed, however, on the side of Syracuse. Titanium able to score off the clear.
Oh, if you are a Syracuse fan, you're going to be heartbroken over that ball just going idle. Oh, Pat just missing that one and allowing GMU to get back in this. Game's all even now with 3:47 left on the clock here.
Yeah, plenty of time left on the clock. Tied up at 1-0 in the minds of the players right now. This is a whole new game, just a little bit less time on the clock, but Syracuse, Pat, brush that one off, right? It happens. We're just trying to get back into the groove of things.
If we're being serious, I mean, that was like one of the first big mistakes that we've seen come from either team thus far in this series. Again, we were saying, right, they've been playing really conservatively just because of the pressure that each team is having to put on. Right now, they know that they're staving off elimination here. As we say, that shot just goes wide by Syracuse. They're doing a lot better job of creating and taking these chances now as they, again, throw the ball in, try to get a center here. That one is going to be cleared. Not further than the halfway line, though, before Syracuse is able to put another shot on. Saved by Devin here, though. GMU trying to get the ball out of their own half. You can see Joshua Squasher going for the aerial here. Gets a little something on it, but Mason Star there, able to go ahead and shore it up for Syracuse. GMU now, counterattack is on. Pat is able to get back just in time to make that save here. GMU now trying to take advantage of this opportunity that they've been given. This is what we've been seeing from them consistently, Ben. This pressure coming in here. Syracuse doing a great job, though, of getting this ball out, getting the ball into GMU's half now. Either team here trying to find a way to get into the lead and secure up this game 4.
Yeah, Syracuse trying to put on the pressure as well. Gavilan halfway there, retreating for some boost of his own. Now trying to find this clear off of the wall, trying to keep this one in the air. You can see Titanium able to get that response. The ball now bouncing in front of the net. 2 members of Syracuse are in the area. Titanium able to push that one over to the left-hand corner for GMU. Dangerous ball placement there on the side of GMU. Lucky to get out of that one with a still even scoreline.
Yeah, unfortunate for Syracuse to not take advantage of that ball. 3 GMU players sitting there and dropped right in front of the net. Nobody was able to follow it up just yet, though. Let's see if GMU is able to take advantage of that defensive stand. As we can see, Pat trying to get a clearance here. Comes out for Mason Star here, and now Syracuse coming out quick right from the back. Gavilan is able to put it away. Syracuse now is coming alive here, Ben.
Yeah, we see Mason Star able to get that pass right to Gavilan. The read from Gavilan is huge, knowing that this clear is going to come through and that GMU is not really out of position, but really the passing lane that was opened up in that instance was just huge for Syracuse. They find it, and the answer immediately. Mason Star getting the demo onto Joshua Squasher is huge. being able to halt that aggression coming through from GMU off of that kickoff. But now, Syracuse trying to find these clears back over into the GMU side. 1:30 left on the clock, 2-1 lead for Syracuse.
Yeah, beautiful pass there to set up that last Syracuse goal, as you were mentioning. Right, I don't know if GMU was able to do too much about it with the pace in which it developed here. As we can see, Syracuse again trying to get an insurance goal on the board here. Gavilan pushing forward, but Devin is able to go ahead and find the demo there on Pat. Let's see if GMU is able to take advantage of that now. Try to push forward. Both teams here trading back and forth in the midfield. GMU trying to find something and not let Syracuse get back into this series. But as we can see, Gavilan again in the back. He's the guardian of this Syracuse goal. GMU is not able to find a way through just yet. But shot coming on. Mason starting out rotating back in defense and getting that ball out of here. Again, under a minute here. GMU trying to find something. Put Syracuse away. Getting dribbled by Titanium. But who else but Gavilan in the back. GMU shots coming out from all over the place. Not able to put anything out just yet. Syracuse doing a great job of clearing this ball out, but they are not out of trouble just yet. 30 seconds here left on the clock in this game 4, and there Titanium is able to find it, assisted by Devin, and now we are getting into rough territory. If you were a Syracuse fan, you got to be sweating a little bit, scared now with GMU starting to find their groove here late in this game.
Yeah, GMU just peppering the net there of Syracuse. Syracuse coming up with huge saves across the board, but it was just one too many shots. But off of kickoff, just barely missed there by Pat, unable to follow up on the kickoff there, but Mason Starr instead will find the angle for Syracuse. It looked like it was all evened up and that we might go to overtime, but Syracuse says, no way, we're trying to make it game 5.
Syracuse finding their groove here now in this series. They had to go down 2-0. They had to look elimination in the eyes and say, no, we are not going home. We want to be here. They deserve this 5 seed. They're playing so well right now, getting themselves in this series, but GMU still has some time to put this thing away. We've seen some last-second goals in this tournament already. Joshua Squasher getting the save out here. Ball going into Syracuse's half. 10 seconds remaining. Let's see if GMU is able to do something and tie this thing up late here.
5 seconds on the clock to clear. Trying to come in through the side of Syracuse. Devin has boost available. 1 second left. They need to try to keep it up, or able to do so far. Joshua Squasher has no boost of his own. The ball will meet the ground. Syracuse forces a game 5 and a potential reverse sweep for the Orange.
Man, they have brought this thing back from the brink. GMU comfortably jumping out early, but now Syracuse has seriously found their groove, man. We're seeing these chances get developed way better. That goal that got shot over to Gavilan, Mason Starr from the back, right into the path. That's what we know that this team can do. They are an offensive powerhouse. Again, we've seen them score goals consistently throughout this tournament of that caliber, and they're starting to find them. They're gelling a little bit better here now on the main stage.
Yeah, Syracuse right now playing on all cylinders, right? That kickoff goal catching, I guess, GMU off guard, right? Not expecting that ball to go where it did off of that kickoff, setting up that quick answer from Syracuse. Now all tied up at 2. GMU taking in their boots a little bit.
Yeah, man. I mean, you drop 2 goals like that, right? It's got to be mentally taxing. Especially, again, these are our defending champs, guys. I know I've said it before, but just being able to see them get into this spot now, it just tells you about the level of competition that's been developed out here, right? Syracuse has come in now, and they've put themselves in a position to win this and meet Maryville in the next round.
Yeah, Maryville does await the winner of this game. Syracuse trying to stay alive, have been able to so far, down 0-2 in this best of 5. We will be coming into game 5 here very shortly. Kickoff underway now. Another kind of even kickoff, I would say, right? GMU able to find that early clear, trying to find these crosses, but Syracuse able to respond with clears. Joshua Squasher trying to maintain possession of this ball. Gavilan does not have boost, however, passing it over to Mason Starr. Shot on goal. Titanium on the rotation back on this defensive side, able to save that goal from going in for GMU.
GMU is going to need an early goal here, I think, to just try to get momentum on their side, put the pressure onto Syracuse early. Again, we've seen both teams defensively have just been stalwarts. They've been so strong throughout this game. So whoever's going to be able to sit back a little bit first in their rotations, play a little more conservatively, they're going to be the ones that have the advantage here. As Syracuse starts to push forward here, put the pressure on, Devin is able to get control of this ball. They'll push it right back over into Syracuse's territory. Both teams ping-ponging back and forth a little bit right now, trying to get an opportunity to go. None are happening just yet as we see Syracuse now try to put the pressure on. Ball going back and forth here. Nobody able to really get an advantage over the other. They want this so bad, Ben.
Yeah, clears, like you said, going back and forth. 1:30 now into game number 5. No team really having insane looks just yet. The defensive prowess of both teams have stepped up so far in game number 5. The demo coming through from Joshua Squasher, however, will halt the progress of GMU there. Now off of respawn, Squasher able to find that clear back over to the Syracuse side. Now GMU looking to try to make something happen. Titanium out of boost, dumps it off over towards Devin. But again, it's Gavilan able to respond in the air. The cross coming through. This might be Pat's time to shine, but won't be able to find anything just yet. Syracuse trying to maintain possession of this ball. Titanium missing there. The clear again coming through from Syracuse.
It's just unbelievable that our first series right now in this bracket is going to a game 5. Of course this would happen here at Boost of the Beach. We can't have anything be boring at anything. It's just jumping right into it now as we see GMU try to push this thing forward. Again, the defensive rotations of both teams have been so strong throughout this series, and now culminating into this game 5. Gavilan pushing it forward. Syracuse a chance here, but it's saved off the line by Joshua Squasher. GMU now trying to get a counterattack going here as Syracuse all retreat back to get their boost together.
Yeah, Syracuse going on the retreat, regaining that boost, like you said, opens the door now for GMU, trying to find an angle. 2.5 left on the clock here. Gavilan winning that 50-50. The tap by Pat, not on target, but the cross is able to do so off of the corner. Pat finding the clear, finding the touch, and finding the goal for Syracuse.
Pat able to push it forward here. You can hear how much it means to Syracuse on the side stage there, celebrating this early one. And this is what we were saying, right? This is going to enable them to sit back a little bit more structured in their defense and try to force GMU to play into them. But I know that Syracuse isn't going to be satisfied. They're going to want an extra goal here to try to put themselves forward. GMU starting this one off early, putting the ball into Syracuse's half, trying to get the pressure going. Halfway done here with this game 5. Plenty of opportunities for GMU to try and clutch this thing out, but not just yet. Syracuse going and pushing forward. Mason Star with a little bit of an opportunity there, but a touch by GMU puts it wayward of the goal here. Syracuse now trying to keep this pressure on, doing a great job of giving themselves some opportunities. GMU in a strong position here to go ahead and try and get this ball cleared.
Yeah, Syracuse not letting off the pressure just yet. Titanium able to catch that ball in the air, toss it back over to Syracuse side. But no, this is Pat trying to respond, trying to find the angle. Joshua Squasher again there to save the day, keeping it a 1-score game in game number 5. 1:40 left on the clock, but GMU is being suffocated right now. They can't find the angle to enter Syracuse's side of the pitch just yet. Syracuse not letting up with this 1-score lead.
Now shot goes wide there, but again, another one right off the crossbar by Mason Star. GMU getting bailed out here. They have an opportunity to go ahead and try to put this thing on. We're approaching the 1-minute mark clearly. Oh, but GMU is able to get another save as Syracuse is putting on the pressure here, Ben. They're maintaining everything that they can do. Shots coming out from all over the spot. GMU now trying to clear it, but Mason Star is there to keep it in their half. GMU now able to push it forward. Pat, again, a touch. Syracuse has really settled into this thing. They found their groove, and now they have an opportunity to move on to the next round here.
Under a minute now for the Patriots to try to find an answer. Titanium a little over half boost here, meeting it halfway, trying to keep this ball over towards Syracuse's side. Gavilan, however, able to find the clear, the pass over to, I believe that was Pat there, trying to keep this out of their half of the field. 30 seconds remain here. GMU looking to have some promise here. 2v2 situation, 2v3 now. The shot on goal from Devin will not go in again, but Titanium is keeping it in Syracuse half of the field.
Yeah, GMU now really getting the pressure on. They're starting to find their groove here. They know that this is the final opportunity. They're going to have 15 seconds left, and the shot goes from Joshua Squasher from over halfway across the map. Gets the touch on in Syracuse now. Oh my God, Ben, I can't even believe it, brother.
Josh Squasher off the ceiling, able to find that upper left corner. 13 seconds left now in game number 5, tied at 1. This kickoff could mean a whole lot here. The clear coming through from GMU. Devin off the corner, trying to find Titanium, not able to find the goal. Joshua Squasher trying to follow up as well, but the defense coming through. Mason Star now on a 1v1, trying to make something happen in the air. Toss up off the backboard, nothing happens. That's in! But no, this is Pat
able to complete the reverse sweep for Syracuse.
Syracuse finds it in the final second to move on and complete the reverse sweep. There is no shortage of drama here right now in Myrtle Beach. The hangout is electric. The environment is crazy. The champions have been toppled, and now this thing is wide open, Ben.
I mean, what a game 5, right? Josh and Squash were able to even it up with 13 seconds left, but Syracuse able to get that clear off of that 13-second kickoff play there and just keep it off the ground. We were practically in overtime at that point, but Syracuse able to stay calm, stay collected, and complete the reverse sweep here to stay alive.
We saw them go down early, right, to set this reverse sweep up. They weren't able to create as many offensive chances. Defensively, they looked strong the entire time, but they just weren't able to find their groove until right late in that series, found the turning point and made it happen. Absolutely unbelievable showing by Syracuse to keep themselves alive here.
Yeah, and on the side of GMU, right, they were playing so well in the first 2 games, but unable to find these angles and these passing routes that they were able to find in games 1 and 2. Syracuse finding the answer, playing very, very strong defense, finding these clears on their side, and really just bumping up the pressure, right? Turning that dial to 10 on the offensive side, able to get it done here in the final 3 games of the series.